All right, still the program here this morning on ITV. We've got two gentlemen here, and they are from the National Association of Seadogs, aka Pirates Confraternity of Nigeria, and also known as Rabala and Trafalgar Deck. And we also understand that Trafalgar Deck is also in the United Kingdom too. So they are representing the Trafalgar Deck in Benin and in also United Kingdom. I have Mr. George Mowang, who is the Vice President, National Association of Seadogs, Benin Zone 2. And also we have Mr. Gospower Ivado de Wefe, representing Benin Zone 2. You're welcome, gentlemen, to this program.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, today is the United Nations Day for the elimination of violence against women. And I understand that's the reason why you are here. So we're going to be talking about that later on. But let's get to know you proper. Now, when we talk about NAS, that's the National Association of Seadogs, exactly what are we talking about?
Oh, thank you.
I'll direct that question to you, Mawang.
Yes, thank you very much, President. NAS stands for the National Association of Seadogs, as you've rightly said. And we are an advocacy group. We fight for the less privileged, and we stand up for what is right. And we are all for doing things the right way at the right and appropriate time. I want to add to that.
Okay. Now, you stand for what is right, and you stand for doing things at the appropriate time and all that. Now, for most people, they tend to want to misunderstand your concept and your idea. I don't know whether you have some light on that.
Okay, yes. First, before we actually see it from a very broad perspective, we have for us a definition for who a seadog is, who is a pirate, and we have gone further to define piracy as a group of individuals who are liberated and identify certain ills in the society, and as such, they have come together to ensure that those ills are eradicated from the society. And hence, what we are doing today, trying to, propagate, trying to preach the gospel concerning elimination of violence against women. And that's actually what we'll do. Good though people are misunderstood when you mention the pirate confraternity. They tend to believe that, oh, these are cult groups, these are people who do one or two things and all of that, nocturnal activities. But although it's actually not true, the concept of piracy is what I've defined, and this is what we do when you identify a certain thing, like domestic violence. We are coming out now to tell you, okay, see, of course, we should understand what domestic violence is all about. And if we are talking about domestic violence, we are talking about this the way and manner we treat our women, the way and manner women are looked at in the society. And again, if we want to also look at that, we also look at various society, various environment, as the case may be. Before now, in the United Kingdom, far back as 1950-something, they had already come out with a law where when a woman, a violation is made against women, you see them, persecuting so much. And also, we also have a law in Nigeria, we call it the penal law, where certain sanctions are meted out of those people who happens to carry out violence against women. And also, we're also looking at the African society. The African society so far has actually created a lopsided treatment for women so far, so that you can imagine, thank God, we are beginning to talk about genital mutilations, where women, the genital part of women are cut off, and these are serious violation of their rights. Right to physiological excitement. These are a lot of things. Okay, you can also imagine an African society where women are seen as properties. Yeah. When a man dies, you have to will the wife
to somebody,
betrothed the wife and all of that. Also, you also have situations where you see girls who are not ripe enough for marriage. The father or the mother just say, okay, this is the man you are going to marry without the consent of the woman. So these are issues in the society that we felt it is necessary, it is important, it is very pertinent that we come out to stand for these women. Although we're supposed to have a woman in our midst, the person of Mrs. Sosa Yamu. Of course, she's a woman, and school run here and there, she was not able to come. You know, she would have also speak very extensively on the woman's right aspect. But of course, she's not here now. Okay. But as much as we can, we are going to do the best that we can do. Okay.
Now, before we speak further on trying to protect the rights of others, I'm going to be asking why you've chosen women, because when you talk about violence, it runs across the two sexes. You have violence against men, women perpetrating violence against men, the way you have it against women. But now you chose to speak in respect of women. That is on one side. Now let's take our minds back to probably when the NAS started, the National Association of Seadogs started in Nigeria. And of course, we cannot forget in a hurry the likes of Professor Wole Soyinka, who is said to be one of the pioneer fathers. I've read so much about him. And I got to know that the tenets on which NAS was built on then seems to have dwindled over the years. I don't know whether I'm correct on this, Mowang.
Well, we wouldn't say it as dwindled. In the course of just after its coming to birth, we had a series of metamorphoses, and at a particular point in time, we had to pull out of the university system, so as to have more proper control of adults. As it stands now, if you're not a graduate, if you're not have not completed your NYSC, you cannot be a part of this association. So we have people now that, as you rightly said, have come out to identify ills in the society, and are ready, to correct such ills. Those are the kind of people that we have. So our founding fathers, they had that notion, and that still subsists.
It's still on to now.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now let's look. You said that trying to hold on to the rights of women. So why women? Why women?
You see, if you go through the United Nations Charter, you discover that first today, on 25th of November, is World Elimination of Violence Against Women. So that is why today we are looking at that, because of what the United Nations has come out to fight for, and as member states, we are obligated to also champion it. Not just because United Nations have said so, because we also know that it is the right thing to do. And of course, you said just now that it could also, women can also carry out violence on men and the rest of them. You are very correct. But as we speak today, we are not looking at that. We are looking at that of men against women. And as such, you will agree with me that it is also very important that we talk about it. But again, you will agree with me that if you look at the let me say, anatomical design of the man and of the woman, the man tend to be stronger. So for every 10
we're talking about rights here, rights.
For every 10 cases of violence, it is 9 for the man against the woman, then 1 against the man. Okay.
Now let's look at some other things that you guys are going to be doing today, the venues, the location, time, and all that, Mowang.
Yes, we're not going to stop here. From here, we are going to come out to probably public places like Uselu markets and some parks to sensitize. People don't really know what violence against women is. It doesn't have to be you raising your hands. There's also what you call psychological, emotional. There are so many kinds of violence. You could just be talking to a woman and you're violating her, verbally. So we are going to sensitize people outside here
in Benin today.
The same thing as we're doing here. We have decks all over the country. About 50-something of them.
So it's going to be happening all around
the country.
So all right. Now, can we get phone numbers that members can reach in case they want to know more? Quickly.
Yes. If they want to know more about NAS and its programs, you can reach us on 080-6521 4473.
You can say that again.
080-6521 4473.
Okay, thank you so much, gentlemen. I've been speaking with Mr. George Mowang, who is Vice President, National Association of Sea Dogs in Benin City, and also Mr. Gospower Iwadode, the welfare representative of Sea Dog in Benin City. Very good. Thank you for finding time to spend on the program.
It was our pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Right now, we'll take a short pause for other segment. Please stay tuned.